my name's Kate. I am a high school math teacher in the middle of my 18th year of teaching. For today's Vlogmas video, I thought that I would share with you guys a couple of ideas for starting second semester. So whether when you come back in January, it's the start of a new semester and you have new kids, or even if you have the same kids, but just, start of the new semester, or whether you're like me, my kids come back and I have 2 weeks with them and then we do finals that second week. And then we start the new semester actually on that second Friday, which is a little odd, but it's fine. So I just thought that I would share with you guys some ideas of how to kick off this second semester so that you guys you and your kids can have an amazing second semester. One activity that I really like doing with my kids is an activity that TI Calculator has put out, and you can find other versions of this everywhere. You can make your own, and it's just having the kids do a New Year's resolution more about math or about school. So I'll pop up here the one that I had my kids do last year, super cute because it had the little TI Calculator buddies, and I really encourage the kids, think about something obtainable that you can actually do. Don't just say I want to get an A. Right? Think about what is it that stopped you from doing as well in your class last year, and what can you do? Is that, coming to school at least 3 of the 5 days? Is that turning in at least 2 homework assignments a week rather than the 3, the 4 that were assigned? And come up with those goals. So I had my kids fill these out, and then I posted them up for a while. They put their names on the back, so it wasn't like anybody was looking and anybody was judging, what anybody else said. So I put them up in the room for a month, and then when I took them down, I gave them back to the kids after that first month, and I told them, I said, okay, now I want you guys to reflect on these. This is what your goal was. It's been a month. How are you doing with this? And I had them put those just in the front pocket of their binder, and every once in a while I was like, hey, take this out. Let's look at it. Let's see how you're doing. And that was a really fun activity to do with the kids. If you are starting the second semester and you have a bunch of new kids in the class, or the classes are completely mixed up, right? You don't have really the same makeup that you did first semester, I would strongly recommend starting that first day doing some team building activities similar to what you did in a first semester, right? You did that first semester so that you could get to know the kids a little bit, so that the kids could get to know each other a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with doing that again second semester. So first day of this school year, I had my kids assemble, I'll pop up here, some cereal box puzzles, and they were 100-piece puzzles, and it was just a real fun way to get the kids talking together, working together. They didn't know what the puzzle looked like, so it really forced them to communicate with each other and to pick strategies. And then we talked afterwards about what are some things that worked well, what are some strategies you guys used, and then talked about how a lot of those strategies that they used could be used in the actual classroom itself, and when they get a job, how they can use a lot of those things out in the workforce. So that's another suggestion. Pretend like it's the first day of school and do some of those team building activities again. Another activity or thing that I would strongly suggest that you guys do is, even if you have the same kids, so I'm coming in with pretty much the same kids, I believe in the same classes. Now again, with this being the first year at this new school, I'm going off of more of what I hear and what my son has told me from, last year as a freshman. And so I'm pretty sure that, with the exception of a few kids that dropped the class for whatever reason, or maybe need to switch because of a schedule conflict, I'm pretty much going to have the same kids in the same period. But I am going to go over the rules and the expectations with the kids again. It's been, since August, since we went over those. I definitely had a lot of, towards the end of this semester, just before Christmas, emailing about what they can do to bring their grade up, what extra credit they can do, can they retake things, can they turn in all of their missing assignments. And so I'm just going to go back in with, hey guys, remember, these are the expectations, these are the rules, these are the policies, and a little bit, at least on my end, as to why. And I definitely have this is a college class, they're getting college credit, it counts more for their weighted GPA, kind of to help back up some of that stuff. Not that I need justification as to why those are my policies, but just as a, hey guys, you're seniors, most of you, and this is how it's going to be when you hit college. And so I'm trying to make sure that you're prepared for that. And those of you that are not going to college, that is wonderful. You do not have to, but I'm also preparing you for the workforce, right? You can't just come in late. You can't just, not go to your job for 2 months and then expect to show up one day and then get paid for all that time that you weren't at work. So really just getting them prepared for their next stage in life. So I would strongly recommend that you guys go over those policies, procedures, expectations with your kids, even if they are the same group of kids that you had first semester. Those are just a few options for ideas of what you can do that first day or those first 2 days if you're on a block schedule to start off the second semester, to get it kicked off and to have an amazing second semester. I would love to know, what are your favorite go-to activities to kind of get that second semester going? Do you have anything special, or do you just jump right in with the curriculum? I would love to know. Please leave comments below. Give me some ideas. Let's give each other ideas of how we can make the beginning of our second semester as successful as possible. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you are interested in following along more with my journey as I teach, please subscribe. I do upload videos every Friday and every day here during Vlogmas, which tomorrow is the last day. So I hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful day. Bye.